Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today's daily, which is October 2nd, 2025. We got tents and trees. Let's get our free coins and let's get into our dailies. I think I'm going to stick with the dailies for that today and not necessarily go back to the classic packs, but let's get into some of these guys. This is the smallest one I remember as I was going through them, getting it set up to notice one. So we'll get this one. Then we'll jump into the other ones and we should be able to get all the way down into the no-mo ones as well because there's a couple of reasonable ones down there. So let's get started. All right, how is everyone today? Things are okay here. Team lost yesterday, so that's not great. So it's down to the one game left to decide if we move on, but it is what it is. Let's see, we got this guy here, and these guys must all be out. One of these guys is in, so you're in. Now we can put you in there, and that guy there. And these guys will all be good to go. But, you know, that is the nature of baseball. You win a lot of games and you lose a lot of games. So can't get too frantic about some of these things sometimes. What does that mean here? Oh, duh. Just being blind. That one goes in. Alrighty. Let's get the next one. Pop all those out. Let's start looking at this 4 over here first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we can just get rid of these guys. That's going to give us a little bit of work here. And that's a corner, that's a corner, that's a corner. Might have to do a little bit of cleanup on this one first, because I'm not seeing anything that's crazy obvious. Oop, not you. What about this 5, actually? Didn't even see that 5 clue down there. Let's put those in. It means one of those two has to be in, but we don't know which one. The 1 is actually done there, so that's good. Let's get all this stuff out of here. Not you. Get rid of those. Pushes you in. Now we've got some work we can do. These guys all have to go in, and so do you and you. Good. That's a corner. This one has to be in, so you have to be, which means you and you have to be. You two can't be because of the 3 clue. That pushes you and you. Good. Now these two have to be in, and that 2 is done, which is going to give us everything else we need. Perfect. All right, first pack done. That was the smallest one of all of them, so let's go back to the one before, which is a little bit larger, 12 by 12s and 14 by 14s. I think this 3 looks like it might have some work. Now we get rid of something there. What about this 3? Yeah, we can do something on this guy, because these all have to be in. That's going to set all of this up, hopefully. Yeah, you have to go and you have to as well. Now, does that open up any of these other guys? Not you. This 3 we can do a little bit of work with because we can get rid of all these doubles, which means this is the last for this 3, and then that pushes this 3 in. You can't ever be in anyway. This 1 is done, so let's get rid of you and put you 2 in to finish the 3. Now let's see what we can do on the other side of this thing. So all of this stuff is out. I think I've got most of it. So let's see. Where do we have a good in on this guy now? You 2 are out. You are never in. You are out. Which pushes you 2 in. Means one of those 2 will be in to finish the 3. One of those to finish the 2. Actually, this 3 here, we can just do that. So let's do it and finish this 3 as well. This 2 and 2 and 1 are all done, I just noticed. That's a corner. This one is never in. So again, one of those 2. This 3 is just done. And this 1 is done now. So that's going to give us you and you, which is going to set off a little bit of a cascade here. We can put that one in. These guys are all done, so it's you and you to finish. Perfect. Let's get on to our second of this pack. All right, we have a 6 here. Let's take a look at that one first. Well, there's almost nothing to remove here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we can get rid of the doubles and all those kind of little things. Let's try to find this 5. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of all this stuff down this line. And anything on the 5 we can get rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that guy goes away, which means one of these 2 is in, which means that goes away. Corner, corner. What about this 5 down here? That's another 6 spot, so we can get rid of anything that removes doubles. And, well, let's do a little cleanup while we're down here and see what happens. We have another 5 over here as well. This 4, does it do anything for us? It's another one where we can get rid of options, at least. You, all of you get to go. And then, corner. All right, somewhere in here, we've got something obvious staring at us. We got to find it. Where are you? Doop. Not seeing it right off the bat, so let's start kind of digging into some of this stuff. Oh, here we go, the 4. We got those guys now. That's going to push you here. Now, one of those 2 is in, so you're out. Now, that guy can never be in anyway. Don't quite know how these guys all sort out, so maybe there's something else. Yeah, there's 2. We can get rid of you. Any of those guys givens? No, not necessarily. Let's keep going down the line until we find something else, or we don't find anything at all. Not you. Let's go back to our verticals. You can't be in. Not you. This 4 is a little bit more reduced, so we can do a tiny bit of work on it. That's still not really good to go. Neither are you or you. Okay, so what are we missing here? Let's start looking. This one it can't be in. What did that do? Nothing really that I can see. Oh, didn't even click off these guys yet. That would have helped, wouldn't it? Yeah, because that's going to give us a bit of this too. And what else did it do? It's a good question yet again. All right, this one is not, it's not being the most obvious, or I'm being a bit slow. Very possible that both are in play here. Do we have anything else in this that is a given? Huh, interesting. I don't see anything that's really sticking out here. Did I miss anything else? The ones? Okay, we're going to go systematically. Oh, these are just, oh, duh. These are, I thought we had 6 options here. We don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one is in. That's going to get the ball moving a little bit. So it's going to be one of those, and one of those. We still have 2 options left on the 1. This 2 is now done. This 5 is now good to go. Hoping that would get us something there. This is a corner. 3's not quite there. This 3's not quite there. Okay, let's go back up and down. This guy here has to be, and then this guy has to be to finish the 5 off. And again, we're going to start searching here to find the next obvious thing. This one can't be in. No. We already said one of those 2 and one of those 2. 2, no. Okay. Where are you? Why can't I find you? None of those. 3 we can't get into yet. That guy's there. We can't determine which one of those are those. We can't finish the 4 off. Oh, the 2. I just didn't see it. There we go. We can get those guys taken care of. That's going to finish you, at least for now. Now we can finish the 4. So one of these 2 will be in there. Doesn't really help us. Well, it does, actually, because only one of these 2 can be in, plus this one, so this one has to be in to finish the 3. That says you, and you all have to be in, which finishes this 3. That's going to get this one done. And we can put that guy in. We know one of those 2. We also know that these 2 have to be in. So that's going to finish the 2. And we're going to get you out of the way, you in. This 1 is done, so that's going to push the 5 to finalize. Now one of those and one of those still. Do we have anything else looking up and down? Yes, this 1 is going to get that sorted out. 2, 4, 5, and 6. One of those, one of those, one of those. This one can't be in, so this one is, which finishes the 2, which then sets off a little chain reaction there. The 4 is done, so that puts you and you in, which is going to then give us you. Okay. Took me a second to find that one, but we got there in the end, so that's what matters. Yeah, I don't know why I just didn't see some of those things that were right there. Okay, let's get into the next one. These are the largest ones we'll do today. Let's start thinking about our 5s going this direction. So let's clear out a lot of this stuff and see what comes out of it. Corner, corner. That one's out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 as well, but this one we can actually do some work on it. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Go away. And is there anything there? Do we have to transition over? I don't see anything given right here, so let's keep moving down the line and see if we can get any of this other stuff out of here. There's a ton of stuff we can get rid of, just I don't know how helpful or not helpful it is. We will find out once we clear it all out, though. That looks like it's most of it. I'm sure there's a little bits and pieces here and there, but let's see what else we can do. You can't be in. No, not on you. Not on you. No, no. No and no. So nothing straight on the numbers, it looks like. So we got to find something else we can work with. So, where is that something? Any of these guys around here telling us anything? Or is there some cell that can't be in because we removed too many options from everything else? Those are all sorts of things we need to think about. And the answer to those is I can't see anything. So, let's be a little sort of systematic again. Again, we know that was a 6 spot. And this could still be 3 of them there. Not on you. So make sure we didn't miss any of those just obvious ones. I don't think so. It could still be you, you, and you. Okay. There's too many options there left over. Possibly one too many here. Because one of those 2 could be in, one of these 2 could be in, and then these 2. So that is 4. But I guess that means that these 2 here can't be in, because if they were, we can only put 1 and 2, so we can get rid of those. That gives us a corner piece. So now we're at one of these. That might not have been no, that was, the logic was fine there. It's just that we still don't know if this one is in, because it could be this one and both of these. Okay. Well then, we're being a little tricksy. Oh, this one right here is just a given. Didn't see that. That's a little bit helpful, but not shattering the world, if you will. But we can get this 5 now moving. That's a start. So let's put all that in. You have to go U to U, so you have to go here, which means pushes you and you. What about these guys? You can't be in because you remove options. You have to be in, so that forces you. Now it's U to U, U to U, so you have to go here. That's going to push all these guys out. And hopefully get us moving. This one and this one have to be in for the 4. I think all those are done. That's a corner, so we can put him out. This one can't be in because of the 4. And what else? One of those 2 and one of those 2 are going to be in. With this 5? No, not quite. Did we remove enough from the 3? We did. Now we can put these guys in. Those guys will go. You have to go to there, so you have to come over here. The 2 is now done, so that's going to give us a little bit more work. So we can get all these guys in. The 3 finishes, so that puts you in. This 3 is done, so it puts you in. Good. You can never be in because you've removed both options, so it forces both of you to be in. Then you, and you. Now we said the 3 had to be one of those, so these can't be, and that pushes you in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still, we don't have these 5s working for us. Actually, this one here is just done, so let's put him in and him. Good. And that one's finished. One of those. Okay. Why am I looking everywhere and not seeing anything today? I don't know. One of these has to have just a base given. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, this one can never be in, right? Because it would... No, that's not true. Because it could be this one and this one. No, that won't work. Okay, there's something. If we were to put this guy in, it would mean he would go to this tree. But at the same time, this guy wouldn't have anything, so it would have to go to here. But then once we put both of those in, what does this tree get? And the answer is nothing. So you're out. We can also look at this 4 and just put that in. But who wants to do things the easy way? Certainly not me. So now we have the 5 there done. And the 4 we said is done. 2, 4, 5. Oh, this one right here. Just not seeing these obvious things right off the bat for some reason today. That's going to push these guys in. Now we can finish our 5, and that's going to leave this as the last one to do. Okay, good. That one's done. Now we're going to move into the last of this pack. All right, we've got a couple 6s we can start looking at, so let's dive into those first. Nope, but we can get rid of the doubles on it. Let's go down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again, so we can get rid of... there's not much there for double-wise. Let's go into this one. I don't think this one's going to do too good. There's way too much going on in the middle here. Yeah, we can get rid of a couple of the doubles, but that's about it. All right, let's go across this way then, because we have another 6 we can work with. Yes, this one we can do something with. All right, let's hope that gets us moving and grooving. These are all out. You have... No, not you, you. You are all out, and we'll do a cleanup while we're here. And you can never be in as well. I just saw that. Wait, something's... Why did this one get... Hold on. That would break the puzzle. There's no way this can be in. Wait, hold on. If that's in, that goes to that, those 2 would be in, but that would break this one. Something's not right here. Or am I just losing my mind? Let me go back and clean this up a little bit. I feel like I did something wrong here. Rather go back now while we're early on than have to go back later and fix everything. Let's put some of this stuff back in just to make sure, and then we'll go down a different road just to make sure we're not messing up. Yeah, I think we're good there now. So let's go through here and start cleaning this stuff up, and let's rethink this other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think I must have miscounted on that 6, or I misclicked something and it caused me to miscount. So what was the other one we had worked on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is the one I said was good to go. I think that's accurate the way we see this. So let's put those back in, and now hopefully we have everything set properly, and we can get move. Oh, that's something I did wrong too. This one doesn't have to be in. I think I put that in for some reason. Doesn't have to be. Okay. Reset the clock, if you will. Goodness gracious. Just clicking everywhere like a madman. Okay. Let's go from here. Do we have anything we can see? The answer is not at the moment. So let's do some cleanup. Let's get the old noggin back to working properly. And then we'll jump back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you are out, and so are you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's nothing there we can remove. We know these two are out because one of these two has to be in. We know 2 of these have to be in, so you're out. That leaves you to be in. Okay, let's go down this road. I like the look of its jib better than the other one, the other way I went. Okay, so you are there, you're there, you're there, you're there, you. So you have to be in. You're a corner piece. That 6 is done. Where can we go next? That's a corner. Those guys are all good to go. Let's start looking up and down now because we've cleared out a little bit this midsection here. Yeah, this 6 can now be placed in for the most part, and then we can get rid of all this riffraff, put you in. Now this 6 going this way is mostly good. One of those 2 will be in, and actually this 2 says which one it is. You go there. We don't know which one of these, but we know one of these 2 is in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 2 can't be in because they removed too many options on the 4, which is what we had a problem with last time. This guy cannot be in because one of these 2 has to be in. That means you and you and you. Now this 4 is just done then. Yeah, I think I misclicked over here, and that's what completely threw me off in that first start there, so. Tis what it is. This 6 is now ready to go. Oh my goodness, I cannot click straight. Get rid of all that stuff. You're a corner, which pushes you in and puts you in. You are just a given. Now, you can't ever be in. You're a corner. You guys could all be doing what you're doing. Do we have any other sets here now that we could work with? We said one of those is in, so that can't be. That pushes you in. We said one of those 2 is in, plus we already have 2, so one of those 2 will be. This guy here is just given. Didn't see him. Which means you, and all of those. The 4 now has to be finished. This 4 needs to put you in. you. So that forces you in. The 6 is done now. This 2 is done now. So that means this is done. Those guys are still doing their thing. The 4 we don't quite finalize yet. All right, there's something in one of these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, these 2 can't be in. Okay, only one of these 2 can be in. It's not you because they're already touching a thing anyway. So you are in, and then you 2 must go in. It's going to give us these 2. One of those is in, so these are out. And where do we have the next little bit? I guess none of these clues are actually giving us a ton at the moment. This one here is just touching, so that pushes you. Get those in there. Keep waiting for the 2 and the 4 to finalize, but they don't want to do so just yet. That's that. We don't know those guys yet. One of those 2 will be in. Those are done, those are done, those are done. Okay, so we got to find something else. Oh, this one right here. Here it is. That's going to finish the 4, which is going to finish the 2, which is going to finish this, and I think it's going to finish the 3 as well. It does. Perfect. That's going to give us these last 2. Okay. We're doing a good job today. We're having issues. I'm going to do this no-mo. I think it's the last one. This one also had a smaller one, but has a pretty big one, which I'm not going to get into. So we'll do these 2. That should be good enough. All right. Remember not to double-click, because we can't mow these things. This one, and this one all have to be in. This one and this one have to be in. Well, that was just a gimme. Goodness. Didn't even have to do any logic. Let's now have this one kick our butt. You, and you have to all be in. One of those 2 will be in. What about you? Because one of these is in. You and you are in. Now we need one more going here. It can only be here. We said one of those was in. We know one of these is in. We know one of these is in. So, well, we need both of these for this too, which means push that one in. There we go. Okay, we got that. I redeemed ourselves there at the end. The no mows were pretty good. Okay, let's do the 7. We got a minute. Let's do the 7x7. Let's just go for it and see if we can mess up the goodwill. 1, 2, 3. So those are all going to be in. Now 1, 2, 3 as well, right? Yes. So these are in. It's going to be one of those two. These guys are done, so we don't have to worry about them. One of these will be in for you. You're there, you're there. You have to be here, so you have to be here. That's going to mean you. That finishes our 1, which pushes you in. Now we said the 2 had to be one of these two. It can't be this anymore, so it's here. And then this 2 has to finalize, and I think it has to be this one. Well, actually, there's 2 of them that it has to be. Yeah, because you can't take any of these, so you have to go here, and you have to go here. Yep. Perfect. All right, we're going to stop there. I'm not going to do the 12x12 because I know I'm not going to get through that one. So, but anyway, we got 3 no-mows in. That's good. We usually don't do that many, so cool. All right, well, that was today's pretty fun. Little stumbling blocks here and there, but hey, you know, we like I said, as long as we get through it, we figure out what we've done wrong, we're good to go. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that one. That was, of course, October 2nd, Tents and Trees, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.